This video will show you the most important habit for attracting more money in your life, and I'm going to show you how to apply that today so that you start to get the results that you want. Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm going to share with you a habit that I applied in my own life. I first learned about it years ago from a book called Think and Grow Rich, and when I applied it, it was like within a day or two, I started to get amazing results with it. It was something that if I would apply, I used to work a sales commission job, so I only got paid a percentage of what I sold, and I would see a direct correlation between when I applied this habit and the results that I got to when I didn't. So this is something that you can apply even if you're not in a sales commission job. You can apply this just in your daily life and what you are doing, whatever your job is or whatever you do for a living, and you'll find that if you do this, it will set you apart from everybody else in your field. It will raise you to a higher paradigm, and people will also start to view you in a completely new way. Now, this habit is known as the habit of going the extra mile. Now, I know it sounds kind of cheesy, like going the extra mile, but realize that we always get a reflection in our life of who we are being. And when we are putting more out into the world, when we are adding more value to the world, we will then receive that back to us. Think about this in the way that whatever we put out is what we get back. Now, the key to this is knowing that as we have that perspective and we start to apply that habit into our daily life, we are expanding our own perspective for who we are, and we are also subconsciously telling ourselves that our cup is already full. Think about it. When you have the abundant mindset and you're able to give to other people and even give them more than they are giving you, that tells your subconscious mind that you are already whole and complete. That allows you to be in a frame of abundance, and then you drop all perspectives of scarcity and you allow yourself to really accomplish and be who you prefer in your life. So I first off applied this when I was a sales commission person working at Nordstrom's, and what I noticed is that the days I would do it, and what I would do is I would simply, instead of viewing customers like, what can you give me? What kind of, sale can I get out of you? I started to view them and look at them and think, how can I add value to you? Even if it's just in emotions, even if I just elevate your state of being of how you feel. And I also realized that most of what selling is getting people into a buying state to where they feel comfortable and they feel in a good mood. So what I would do is I would simply make them feel a certain way, and as I had the intention of elevating their own emotion state of being, as I had the intention of adding value, whether it was in the product I was selling, in the emotions, or in whatever, whatever we were talking about, I would see that that kind of energy would come back at me tenfold. The days I did this were the days that I had the best days. And you can do it just in little ways, even if it's just something that you're doing when it comes to making someone feel a little bit better, maybe giving them a compliment, a genuine compliment, but putting more of the intention on what can you give out, because as you start to put out more into the world, you're going to start to receive more. Now in the book Think and Grow Rich, he says one of the best ways to move up in the company you're working for or to find yourselves with new opportunities is to go the habit of the extra mile, because when you do it, what you do is you take yourself out of competition. Nobody else is doing it, and the only people that really do it are the people that are already the best at what they do. So start to do that and start to see that then you stand out from everyone else. You are going to be more likely to get a promotion. You're going to be more likely to meet the right people of maybe starting your own business, or maybe meeting the people that see that you're an example of going the extra mile and that you're adding so much value that they want you to work for their company. You see, you open up opportunities when you start to go the extra mile and you start to give more, and that's something that people can feel. A lot of times people, when they're watching my videos, they say that they can feel that my intentions are good. I'm not just doing this to make money. I'm not doing this for any ulterior motive other than I want to add value. And a lot of people say they can feel that. And I believe that a lot of that's developed from going the extra mile. My intention is to give more than I get. My intention is to not hold any, certain type of information and make it so that I only give that away, under certain circumstances, or I'm holding it because it only benefits me. I share with you guys everything that I think can add value, because my intention and my perspective is that there is enough to go around, that me sharing this is a part of my purpose, that I can give everything that I've got, and that in exchange, people see that, people are able to connect to it in a powerful way. So ask yourself the question, how can you go the extra mile? How can you start to solve people's problems in a very powerful way? When you think about it from the perspective of business, the most successful companies are able to solve problems better than any other company. And that's why maybe you choose them. Maybe it has to do with their branding, how you connect to the brand, like Apple or something like that. But whatever it is, realize it's about problem solving, it's about going the extra mile, it's about adding value. And as you start to have that perspective, everything will begin to change. You're going to be subconsciously telling yourself that you are already whole and complete, that you are already doing good, and then your energy becomes contagious. I can remember many times when I worked at that sales commission job years ago, and what I would do is when I was in that state of energy, that way of feeling, it was so contagious. It was like I would have customers already, and customers would continue to come up to me needing help because I was in that abundant state, even though there might be 5 other salespeople standing around. It's a contagious energy. People can feel it. People can feel your intentions. And the best way to not compete with anybody else is to go the extra mile. So how can you apply this in your life? Just start asking yourself the question, how can I go above and beyond? How can I more than fill my present space? As you start to ask yourself the question, you'll find there's certain things that you can do. There's things that you can do that set you apart, even if it's just an emotional thing. Just having what is called a PMA, a positive mental attitude. That's a quote from Think and Grow Rich, or that's the phrase that they use. But the idea is that have a positive mental attitude. Know that as you give more value to the world, you're gonna receive more. And if you develop this habit, it will change just about everything about you. You will feel more abundant. You will feel whole and complete already, and other people will begin to feel that off of you. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, hit that little notification gear so that you're able to get the daily videos that I do. And other than that, I will see you guys on the next vid. Peace, much love, namaste.